Good morning, good morning, good morning. Stocks go up, stocks go down. Very nice week. So, guys, I try to explain this over and over again, and I can see people pushing trades. I can see people doing more trades. I can see people asking me, can I go buy the 980s or can NVIDIA get to 1,000? Can SMCI get to 1,000? That's too far away, guys. The stocks are not moving like that, okay? SMCI, unless they come out with great earnings, probably not going to move 200 points a week for the next 6 months, okay? Now, if they do, then they will. But till then, 200 points out is a miracle, okay? Doesn't do that, okay? Then I see people posting stuff because they're in love. Oh, Tesla's great. It's going to go up from here. Why? Tesla isn't going to have good earnings. It's going to be awful. They're going to guide down. Their margins are going to be worse, and it's probably going to go to 120. Okay? Maybe not in a straight line, but there's nothing good happening at Tesla. Okay? And we've been saying this for 6 months. Okay? So hold on a second. Hey, I'm on the call. Okay? Okay, bye.
All right.
Okay, sorry about that. So you just have to understand that, okay? And when this stuff happens, you have to chill. You have to buy less. So I bought that hedge yesterday right off the bat, pre-market. I sold it $74 grand, and then I sat there and I did nothing. I did almost nothing. Okay? So that's what you have to do. And you wait and you make money. So our week is nicely positive because we paid for everything on Monday and those positions are still there, even if they go to zero. But they're not because Meta's back. And then we hit the 74K yesterday. So nicely positive, and you're sitting there. But meanwhile, everybody's trying to buy this and that and this and that and more SPX puts. SPX puts, yeah, maybe. But it doesn't seem to break and hold and accelerate. And then there was a tweet yesterday. So every once in a while, you find some people that say something interesting. So this guy said, every time this year, bar one time this year. Now, I don't know if he's true. I thought it was true. He says if the market goes down a lot, it always bounces 20 points. Every time except for two. And those times, it bounces 20 to 30 the next day. Isn't that interesting? And I believe he's right. So if we close at the low, you bounce the next day. And if we don't close at the low, you bounce 20 points into the close. Yesterday, we got all the way down to, 52.80, not 52.90-ish somewhere. So you bounce 15 or 16. So that seems to be the market you have. Okay, so now let's talk a little bit about what interest rates and what's happening. So first you look at Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan, and the banks start doing better because if rates are coming down, they're going to do better, less losses, everything is good. So now rates go up and JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs stay higher. See, that doesn't make any sense. Can't have it both ways, okay? So you got to understand that. That's why we buy some puts, but we buy them cheap. And yesterday we bought the Goldman Sachs puts and they doubled in 5 minutes. Didn't sell them, hold them, okay? So you got Tesla down. I actually like the 150s for earnings, and we're going to go look at those for earnings because, I mean, Tesla has no good news, guys. It just has no good news, okay? So hold on a second here. Yeah, at 21 days is the 26th. So you go onto your active trader and you change the date to 26, and then you have the strike of 150. There you go, 325. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on those. We had an earthquake last night. So, and this is really interesting to me. People send me this stuff all the time. People used to tell me when the pandemic was happening and all this stuff was happening, and we have wars and all this stuff. People you tell me, oh, my dad. This one guy actually said my dad is a general, and he's not allowed to tell anybody this, but they're gonna clamp down on everything in the U.S. and blah 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 and shut down cities. And I just kind of laughed. I said, first of all, your dad wouldn't tell you that, because then he wouldn't be a general anymore. It doesn't matter, okay? And it didn't happen, okay? So people send me this stuff, but don't, just because people are your friends, and I'm telling you, friends don't always tell you the truth, okay? So just understand that. Be open-minded. Just because a friend tells you that, you think it's true? I mean, don't be naive. They heard it from a friend too, okay? So just understand this. Very, very interesting. So people are saying that the fabs are closed, which may be true, but they're going to be closed for a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Really? From what I'm reading, they're saying it was 100 miles away. There's nothing affected, maybe a day or two to recalibrate, maybe 3 days, but not 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. And then you go look at NVIDIA, and it's down 7. So let me tell you, if the fab was compromised and it was going to take 6 months, NVIDIA would easily be 800 and maybe 700. 700. Because if they can't make chips, then they can't sell it, so that means their revenue is down. Fact, right? So if their revenue becomes negative, why wouldn't the stock drop 200 points? Oh, but then demand goes higher. Oh, yeah, but they're not going to raise prices. So they're going to make less revenue. So if the fabs were closed, then we would easily be down 50 to 100 points on NVIDIA. It's very simple. But then you will be down on Lam Research, you'll be down on ASML, and all techs, you'll be way down, okay? If Taiwan Semi was severely impacted. So don't always believe everything you say or people say. I don't care if it's your next door neighbor. I don't care if it's your best friend, okay? I mean, take everything for a grain of salt and put some logic behind it on reality. On reality. Think about it. Very, very interesting. The action has to be real, up or down on the stock and the market, for the news to be real. It just has to be, okay? So very, very interesting, okay? So there's an article I posted last night, and so my sister sent me this, and it says NVO on Manjaro, their drug, their pill form is just as effective as the injection. If that's true, they all go up huge. Now, how long does it take for that to get approved? And does it move through the system? I don't know. Okay? So that's what we know, that's what we know. So today you have to see if more news comes out on all the fabs. Are they better? Are they worse? Okay? Hold on. JP Morgan is 115? No. Is 110. It hasn't moved. I don't understand why somebody's saying, why are you saying JP Morgan 115? I think it's 200 something. Okay. So interesting. Guys, we've got this deal that we've done on the Vegas event. It is going to be on the 28th. Everybody will do their own booking. And we'll have the registration ready pretty soon. And then we see. Okay? So just understand this. Actually like all the hacking stocks, PanW, those, but not for now, for 4 and 5 weeks out. Okay? So but right now you're in a period of time of less information and no earnings. So you have to relax. You have to trade less. You have to trade around the numbers. Okay? Okay? And that's what we know. That's what we know. Okay. Okay. Good morning, everybody. 4-3. Stocks go up. Stocks go down. Big earthquake. Hope things get better there. We need news on all the fabs, and then we see. If NVIDIA gets over 903, it gets ready to go again. Through 922 is 931, and then anything through 931 gets to higher view. But underneath there, maybe it does nothing for 5 weeks. Maybe he takes your money for 5 weeks in a row because you can't chill and wait. If you buy something and you buy something else, take your profit, make the other one free, and let it go. That's the market you have. And maybe that's for the next 2 or 3 weeks. And I posted out there, maybe the market doesn't do anything, okay? And then we see, and relax, okay? But play the news. Tesla news is bad. Tesla should be sub 150, should be 120. He's not going to guide up. And if interest rates get better, he said interest rates get higher. If interest rates go higher and there's less cuts, he doesn't sell cars. That's it. Not rocket science. So just understand that, okay? SPX down, 5, 6, so 5,200. You got 5181, 5152, okay? Upside, 5232. Avago, doing nothing, couldn't get going, had a shot on Monday, and it kind of dead, okay? 1361, 1400. NVIDIA, 899, 903, 909, 916, 922, underneath 876 would be bad. ASML, this thing hit 1020 on Monday. It's down $60. What a beautiful sell that was on the 1200s. They're $1. We sold them at $4.20. And if we get a chance to buy the 1050s at $4, we're going to buy the 1050s at $4 for earnings instead of the 1200s for the same price. But not yet. And then we see. Now, if the fabs are affected, and I don't think they are, and people need to buy new machines, that means their orders go up drastically. Okay? Not saying that's happening. It's just something you need to realize. Okay? And they don't build you a machine right away in a quarter. It takes 3 quarters. It takes 9 months to deliver a machine for them. They're bigger than, let me tell you, if you haven't been in a fab, the ASM machines are bigger than your house and add 6 or 7 of your neighbors' houses together. That's how big one machine is. Okay? Very simple. Lam Research, 1006. VKTX doesn't seem to go when you're going to need a buyout. Lilly, not doing so great on this because ever since they came out and said it only cost them $5 to make this injection or this pill, and they want to charge $500 or $1,000, and I understand they're trying to get their research back, but the government is not going to pay $1,000 for something that costs them $5. They just aren't. So even if it gets accepted by Medicare, they're going to pay maybe $300. So that means these insurance companies, yes, they may sell more, but they can't even make more right now. So just understand that. Pan W, 261, a big number down, and 309 up. DJT, when does this collapse? Don't know. Keep an eye on it. Google, 156 up, 151 down. AMD, 186, 191. CrowdStrike, 332. ARM, doesn't break down, doesn't go up, doesn't do anything. Very interesting. Goldman Sachs, let's see if it collapses. In theory, it should go lower if rates are staying the same or holding higher. In theory. Doesn't mean it happens. Bitcoin, doing nothing. If Bitcoin can get through 68K by today, it has a shot, okay, of going way higher. Coin, 266, 288, beast. 288 beast, Meta. 503, 506, 511. SMCI. 1009. Okay? I mean, the SMCI 1100s are fine. I wouldn't pay 50 cents for those. Doesn't mean it doesn't work. I'm just saying. This hasn't shown that it can move 110 points. So why would you pay 5? Guys, the guy that lost millions to you, the guy on the floor, is getting all his money back. $10 at a time. NOW, 791. Microsoft hasn't moved in 5 weeks. It doesn't move up or down. Tesla, under 161 caves. Okay? That's what we know, that's what we know, that's what we know. Comments, questions? Okay, that's what we know. Everybody have a great, great trading day. See you in chat.